Happy Pride Month, everyone! Today I'm going to be giving you some of my favourite Sapphic book recommendations. This is probably one of my favourite romance genres because I feel like it's one where I'm significantly more likely to like a dual perspective or both of the love interests. So here are some of my book recommendations. This is one I discovered quite recently and I'd never even heard of before, but it's called Sad Girl Hours by Anna Zoe Quirk. I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name. And this is about a girl who has seasonal depression and her romance in autumn as she tries to battle that while also enjoying all the autumn festivities with her love interest. Next one, this circulated quite a lot last year and I'm really annoyed that I didn't read it when it first came out, but that's Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This was such an amazing love story because it didn't feel like a regular romance where the regular structure. It is probably a mix, 30-40 mix between historical fiction, literary fiction, and romance. I adored the journey the characters went on here, literally and mentally, and I highly recommend this one. My next recommendation is Girls Like Girls by Hayley Kiyoko. This is, I found it actually based off of a song, and it's being adapted into a movie that comes out this June, so make sure to check that out. Another YA romance is Loverbirds by Leanne Egan. This one was really cute. I read this one a few years ago, and a very good example of like a hate to love proximity, forced proximity romance. That's Sapphic. This next one is probably my all-time favourite Sapphic romance. I just remember being so obsessed with it when I first read it, and that is Imogen Obviously by Becky Albertalli. Not only does this trying to explore what your sexuality is and being unsure of what that could mean for you, but the romance itself is so sweet. I also have two fantasy ones that I read recently. These are all over the internet, so you've probably heard of them. The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. What I really liked about this one is that the romance didn't at all overpower the fantasy plot. They were woven in beautifully, and it didn't feel out of place in any way. This is not a romantasy, this is high fantasy with a small Sapphic romance plot. And this one I actually had no idea was had any romance at all. I thought it was just going to be historical fantasy. I didn't realise there would be romance, let alone Sapphic, but that is She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan, which I still need to read the sequel of, but this one's very good. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment of any Sapphic books that you really like, and happy Pride Month!